Hi, my name is Steve Marcus, and I'm an official examiner and the director of the SAT test and the TOEFL in Spain. That's a pretty big territory, and there are two very important exams. Everyone in Spain who wants to go to an American university needs to take the TOEFL, which is a test of English, and the SAT, which is a test of math and a little bit of English. In fact, in Spain, many universities are using the SAT and the TOEFL because they teach in English at those universities, like medical school in Madrid or computer science in Barcelona, or right here in Murcia in the law school. Plus, I also direct in Israel and in the United States in a few cities like Verona, Wisconsin, Brooksville, Florida, Albany, New York, Spring Hill, Florida, as well on the West Coast, Gainesville, Florida. Strange places, where I have some influence. Now, there's a new SAT exam. It's digital. It means you could take it in an SAT center with a computer and a mouse and a keyboard and not use the paper format anymore, but you could also do it in your house. If you'd like information about taking the SAT at home in the digital format, just let me know. Get me at Levi Hello on Skype. Around the world, that's me. Now, if your grade point average is like a 3.3, that would mean more or less the SAT score that you need. It wouldn't make sense for you to have a much better SAT score because that's not going to get you into that university. Even if your SAT is enough for that university, they're not going to look at a lower SAT score and think, maybe you got nervous during class and we should really take you. For example, you want to go to like University of Boston University. It's in Boston. You might need over 1600 to 1530 to go there on the SAT. Okay, and a grade point average of like 3.8. If your grade point average is 3.4, but you still get the SAT for Boston University, they're not going to take you. They're not going to think the SAT, he's got it, but his grade point is too low, but maybe he got nervous at school. We should judge him based upon his SAT score. No. They're looking at your grade point average, and if it's not enough, they're not going to take you regardless of your SAT score. So the first question you want to ask or tell your SAT teacher is your grade point average, because that's going to determine what SAT score you want to have, and that's going to determine where you're going to go. So if you have like a 3.8, you're not going to Harvard, even if you get a perfect 1600 on the SAT. They will not take you. I'm telling you that because I went to Harvard, okay? And that's the way they operate over there, okay? Likewise, if you have a grade point average for, let's say, Berkeley, and your SAT is below Berkeley by a couple of standard deviation points, they might take you, thinking you got nervous that day on the SAT. But they're not going to think you got nervous for 2 years during high school. So more important is it the SAT or the grade point average? It's the grade point average. So if you don't have the grade point average for the Ivy League and some SAT preparer tells you, give me $200 an hour and I'll give you the best preparation for the SAT, and you're thinking, okay, I might go to Harvard or MIT, forget about it. You're not going to go. Okay? I want to speak frankly with you. I don't want you to waste your money. Okay? Get a good teacher, private classes, one-on-one, none of this self-study business at home looking at videos. You open your computer, there should be somebody there. And when you ask them how they are, they should answer you. It shouldn't be a recording. And you shouldn't have to go off and study on your own with access to 800 hours of self-study material, multiple choice. You have private classes in math and English with somebody there, okay? And they're going to work with you. That's the only way to get into a good university. For me, a good grade point average is a 3.3, 3.4 minimum. Below that, it's not too good. An SAT score over 1600, I'd say maybe 1480, 500, 1500 would be pretty good. Good universities for me are Gainesville, Florida, Berkeley, Boston University, more or less the same. Not Miami, not Tallahassee, not UCLA, not USC. Those are below average, in my opinion. And there's a lot more, like Albany, New York, very good. Binghamton, very good. Stony Brook, no. NYU, maybe. I don't know. Columbia, of course. Harvard, Yale, MIT, Stanford, yes. You want any more information, it's Levi Hello on Skype. Just send me a message. Don't just say hi and leave it at that. Write to me what you want to know. I will send you for free this. This is yours if you write to me. I don't have it here. I'm not going to find it now. It's a CD-ROM that I already have uploaded to my Skype, and it includes 4 copies of the SAT exam with a program that will control the time. It's all multiple choice, okay? And well, some of the math problems are not multiple choice, but most of it's multiple choice. And there are explanations included in the CD-ROM videos I've made. This costs you nothing, and I'll just send it to you by Skype. I just have to drop it from the sky, and you will have it, okay? So you can prepare the SAT at home. Same thing with the TOEFL exam if you don't live in America and you want to take the English exam for American universities, or you want to go, let's say, to a good prestigious university in France or Spain or Germany or Israel. They also require the TOEFL. I'll send you another CD-ROM. A CD-ROM is more important. It's not PDF. Because PDF is just, you do it and it says you have 20 minutes to do it, and maybe you don't pay attention and you take half an hour. But with a CD-ROM, the program is running for 20 minutes. So when time's up, your screen goes black, your microphone closes. You don't hear anymore. You need to prepare for these exams with the time that you have. Another thing you should know, that when you take these exams, there's noise in the room, a lot of people making noise, walking around, coughing, dropping things on the floor. Get ready for that. Okay, God knows how many people I've seen taking SAT exams in Tel Aviv or Madrid or in Verona, Wisconsin or Boise, Idaho, and they complain that there's noise, someone's coughing, the air conditioner is making a boom, boom, boom noise, and they can't concentrate. That's your problem, okay? Wake up and grow up, okay? I mean, you got to prepare for those things in your house or in your academy. Get a private teacher who maybe talks to you while you're doing the reading, or do the reading while you're walking in the streets or sitting in a bar. Prepare for these distractions. We do not live in a vacuum, okay? If you don't know what that means, give me a call. Levi Hello on Skype. Steve Marcus. I am the director of these exams, SAT and TOEFL, in Spain, Israel, and parts of the United States.